Hey y'all, the other day we had to take a detour around another accident scene. This time they had I-35 shut down on both sides. So stick with me through the end so you can see what northbound had to deal with getting around this accident. Let's go. Okay everybody, yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah, we had to get off at Wynnewood. There's a bad wreck down here between the 51 and the 56 somewhere, I'm not sure exactly. They're actually making people southbound get off at the 56 down there and go over to Highway 77 and go south. We got off at Wynnewood to try to avoid some of that backup, but I'm sure once we get down into Davis, Oklahoma, is where we'll get some backup. See how long this takes us all together. Not too bad over here on 77, not too much traffic. It's nice and clear. Not sure what happened down there. They said it was a bad wreck with a hazmat spill, I think, and they got the northbound shut down too. I think they're making them get off at the 51 mile marker. And as we get down in here, we're probably going to get into Davis. We get into this small town of Davis. We have to go through town here, and man, I really like these small towns. I would love to someday get out of the bigger city, get into a smaller town. I still want to need, we need to be close for doctors and things like that we have. But just to get out of the big town, maybe get into a smaller town just outside of town somewhere. I know they'll probably grow into a bigger town, just merge with the big city. But this is Davis, Oklahoma, and that's where Arbuckle, it shows when I pull up on the map, it shows Arbuckle is Davis. But sometimes getting through these little towns, it's hard. If you see this big truck here with his 53-foot trailer, sometimes it's tight. That's why I like pulling these pups. One reason, it's easier to get around these little towns, these tight corners sometimes. Most times people are pretty nice. Anyway, we're turning off 77. Actually, we're staying on 77 really, but this is also Highway 7. So you got to take a jog to the right, then another jog down here to the left to stay on 77 south. I think this is the highway over there at the 51 where they're making them get off. I like these little towns. There's a Dollar General there. I bet you somewhere in this town there's a Walmart. Yeah, we're in this backup now. This is where if you can see up there where there's traffic coming from the left, that's probably the northbounders where they made them get off. That's Highway 77 junction up there. So they're got traffic control up there, and they are letting a bunch go one way, then the other. There's actually three ways because they made the guys get off at the 56. So they'll be coming opposite direction from where we're going to get over to 77 south. So they got those guys coming from the north. They got us that came off us onto 77 earlier to merge into that 77 junction. And then they got the northbounders. They got to get on this Highway 7. They'll be taking a left and going over there to I-35. It's at the 56. I'm not sure exactly what's there, but where we're going to get back on at the 51 is right at the bottom of the hill before we go up Arbuckle. So we're sitting here just watching the traffic go by. Everybody's being polite. Finally got up here to where we're turning left, and there's the traffic control. We got state troopers and some volunteers, looks like. Now I'm gonna let this go. This is a lot of traffic. These northbounders that have gotten off at the 51, and they are waiting their turn. I have a feeling I did better by getting off early, because it's probably just as bad on the southbound side where they made them get off at the 56. coming over here to the 77 junction. It's backed up a long, long way. Let's take a look at that. The thing I would worry about, not worry about, but what would be worse is if you're one of the first ones up on this wreck and the highway shut down, you got no way to turn around to get off at the prior exit. That wreck we went around last week, by the time I saw it going northbound, it was on the southbound side. I knew it had been there for a long time because they had plenty of time to get all those people that were stuck right behind it turned around, because there was no traffic behind that wreck. They'd just been there cleaning it up. But this goes on for several miles here before we get back on. And I wouldn't surprise me at all if it's backed up all the way to 35 and all the way up the hill. People coming down and having to get off at that exit. It's right at the bottom of our buckle. Well, we're rolling really good now, so I didn't do too bad getting off and going around. It's another reason why I like my CB. I saw it on the map, but sometimes the map's wrong. But I also heard people talking about it. Get off and go around. And that's what I did. And I didn't wait till I had to get off either. I found a better way. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So anyway, go down in the description. Check out all my links. Hit the like button for this video. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell and get notified when we drop videos. We'll see you.